Hey, what's up, everybody? Itinerant. It's the old name. It's the old guy. Wardrobe here. I just want to talk about a new product I just got. I just got delivered in my PDF box. It was one of those things I thought, did I order that? And I did. I didn't order one of the other things, but fortunately, McMurray and Chris and the gang were at Recruits and got me other parts. So I'm going to look at, not review, but just overview real quick, unboxing, as it were, a Battlesuit Alpha from Wiley Games. And then I'm going to show a couple of products that I bought that McMurray picked up for me at Recruits Convention this last weekend to kind of complement and supplement my other Wiley Games. So I bought all these things. I bought them all. I will tell you that Jay and Robin at Wiley Games have sent me a couple, some tape measures and coasters and a really cool dice tray to do something with to help promote the Wiley Games name. Either if I throw a game on, give it away, or maybe give it to someone here on the channel. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that because I don't have a really easy way to get names. So still trying to think of how I'm going to do that. But so, a couple things. I really enjoyed Wiley Games, which is why I promote them. And they were generous with that. So I'll promote them that way too. So just a little point of disclosure there. So I just got this. I have not played it yet. So let's, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. Now I'm going to have to kind of be careful how much I go show here because, obviously copyright and all that. I've not been given any limitations, but I don't want to give too much away, right? But what you're seeing is the PDF version, and I have not seen the hard copy. I believe some of the other guys got hard copy, and so they can show those off in a video here. So I'm going to go and share that with you. So there you go. There is the cover. Pretty cool. Quick and easy set of war games rules for mecha battles in the distant future. It's pretty standard Wiley Games. Nothing too crazy here, but there are a few little differences that I noticed right away, and I'm sure there are more. So I will, what I think I'll do? I'll zoom in on this here so you can kind of see the table of contents. And let's go to Zoom to. Can I do it? Yeah, 100%. I think I already am at 100%. Okay. Well, there we go. So let's just take a look at that real quick. Just I'll give you a moment to look that up. So pretty common stuff, that's pretty familiar. Building a lance is obviously different. A lance, he calls it just because it says it sounds cool, but call it a group, a cadre, whatever you want to call it. But it's basically how to build your mechs, which is cool. Your robots, I should probably call them that. Pilot traits is a little different, although you have crew traits on things. Systems is a little different because, you're going to have radar and comms and a bunch of different stuff there. Support staff's a little different too. And then he gives an example of a sample setting so you can kind of see how something's built out. Gives some scenarios, which a lot of them have. He has campaign rules. Okay, you can see those in there. I think he's starting to put that in more things. He also has sample mechs, but that's not unusual. Battles in space, which is a little different, but, kind of fits the era. Kaiju, which, I'll avoid like the plague, but it's cool. So, you can fight your guys with Kaiju, which is a fun thing there. You can see all the people that they thank there, and I will point out just because, you see here them all the time. Chris Arnold and McMurray are on there. So those are two of the guys you see on my channel, and I'm on their channel, on Chris's channel all the time. So that's cool. And let's remember here, special thanks to Robin, his wife, who does 90% of the work, and Jay just gets to look good with this little hat and pipe and cigars or whatever. Anyway, so there, I hope that gives you a good idea of the what the interior or what the contents will be on that. And then what we'll do here is maybe I should zoom in a little bit. Just kind of go through it. I'm not gonna the introduction, kind of giving you a fun little read. Of course, the models on here look fantastic and all the pictures and all that. Talking about how, Battletech was a game he loved. And then there's Macross and Gundam. There's Cav. There's Dream, from DreamPod 9. There's a bunch of different things. Just kind of gets into the Thevrant. Anyway, just kind of the history and why he decided to build it. 3 to 6 miniature mechs to start gaming. So it's like skirmish, but there are a little few elements of bigger Battlesuit kind of incorporates in there. Again, I'm not going to get into too much detail about what that is. I'll let other people who know it better. But it's kind of cool because he talks about using it with 15 millimeter terrain, because a lot of the minis are 6 mil, kind of come standard. But with 3D printing nowadays, you can just do it however you want. I mean, think about it, you got dust minis too that are really built for like 28, 32 mil minis. So you could use those. Maybe use it on a bigger table, kind of like Cluck, the guy that uses 54 millimeter minis. Anyway, if you use it for 15 millimeter terrain in infantry, like I'm thinking of doing for Weird War 2, it's just one guy in there, but it's always one guy. But it's maybe just more of like a battle armor suit, whereas here it's a robot, right, with one guy driving way up here, and here maybe it's the guy's taking up the whole torso or something. With 6 millimeters. So there's cool. So I have 15. That's kind of how I do it. I should have got out one of my minis with some infantry. That would have been interesting to do. But that's my plan. I plan on making it kind of Weird War 2, giving us some weird stats, kind of like Dust or something like that. So that's cool. He gives, of course, these options. And then we have our nice anime Gundam type person here giving you the little tips and hints like he's done in other games. Any miniatures you want to use. Battletech, Cav, Dust, all the 3D printed things that are out there. It's you can use them all. He starts start 3x3. So that's the cool thing about these, and all the Wiley rules is you can use them for, like I said, 5 to 6 mechs. So get that starter setter from Battletech, like I have, for example. That comes with, oh boy, I don't remember how many mechs it came with. I think 5 or 6. So then. Yes, I think 5's in the clan. So maybe came with 15 or something, or 12. Man, just make them up. Maybe it's just 2 lanes. Even if it comes with 8, you got 4 each side. They're balanced, so you can have a heavy, 2 mediums, and a small, or whatever. Make your mechs up, and then he gives you the sample stats. Use a 3x3 table, and you're off and running. It's pretty cool. And then of course he talks about the differences. So miniature types. Infantry are very small, light to small, and then huge or mega vehicles. You kind of have to do that. You have your infantry. So here this is where it's like bigger battles. An infantry unit might have 1 to 3 to 5 stands, kind of like what I've done with World War II. Three stands makes up either a squad or a platoon, and those infantry take your hits, because your mechs are going to take several hits. And again, the models are fantastic. So like this mech might have, 4 or 5 hits on them, and that's what they'll take. This tank might have several. And then an infantry stand, that would be 1 hit right there. So they're out. So you build a unit and activate a unit with a card. The card activations are pretty much the same as the rest. It gets into all the suit orders and all that stuff. Now I want to go just kind of skim fast until I see something that I really want to stop on. You do have some special movements. You have your basic moves, kind of like bigger battles and other vehicles and stuff. You can have limited moves. He has this power slide thing, which is kind of cool. You have jumping, of course. Now I found this interesting. Buildings, you can you have limited line of sight and arc for that. You can give your buildings points. I might adapt that for World War II. Firing arcs and all that business. You're going to have flying troops. You're going to need to learn how to shoot at those or figure out that. So he's got that. Talks a lot about cover, which is cool. Close combat's the same. Lots of time on close combat, damage points, how to do that, resolving that. Campaign. Oh, wait, now this is building it. Armor. I am purposely going very fast here because whatever. I suppose you could pause these and get every page, but hopefully not very well. So then, you got your weapons and all the special properties of it. You have missiles in here. That's pretty interesting. So I'm going to go scroll. Oh, look at this. I love that picture. Let's just stop here. So this is the pilot traits thing. I hope all this is okay that I've shown here and it works out. But so just simply, it's cool. It's got a lot of fun things. They've thought this out, play tested it out with the group there. Again, I've not read it much. I just wanted to look at it, skimmed it to do this video and show you all. Pretty cool. I'm sure we'll get some games in at some point. It's going to be a while because I got a project I'm working on. I really want to finish before I get going here. There's that. And again, you know, so I don't know what size this mini is here, but it's probably 6mm guy. And I like a lot of his minis are kind of painted in a World War II type of theme here, which is pretty cool. I'm going to turn my camera off a second so I can show you these other things that I got for Wiley Games here. So I'm excited to try it out and see what's going on here. And let's make this a solo layout. No, you're not gonna do that for me. You know, like I'm gonna miss my thing there. Okay, great, fantastic. Yeah, solo layout. All right, there we go. Anyway, I'd say give it a try. You know, you can build your mechs and do all that cool stuff. And I gotta make a couple of adjustments here. I wish I could do 2 things at once, but I'm having a little trouble doing that. So let's go over here. And okay, I think I got it here. All right, stop sharing my screen here. All right, so here we go. I bought the cards and an extra template. So I didn't think he was going to have these templates anymore, but he must. I think he found a new guy to make them, a new place to make them. So I'm pretty excited about this. So these templates are nice to have. There's one in the back of the book, and it follows exactly along the lines that the same size that's in the book. It says, you know, Wiley Games up there. It's got your, you know, your 5-inch. You're not gonna be able to see it. So anyway, it's your 5-inch, 3-inch, and 1-inch templates. It's got your fire range here, and of course the fuller range here of fire. So you set this on the back of your guy, your place where you're firing, and it covers all that. That's quite a range. I've never used that before. And it's got +1 if you're firing something here, and +1 here to hit, I'm assuming. So that's cool. It was great to get these. So thanks, McMurray, for picking that up for me while you were there. And then you got these. So sorry for the glare. I did see a couple of errors here. And so these cards are pretty cool. Battlesuit Alpha. I wasn't going to get them, but then I realized that they're kind of made for this. They really, I don't think there's any difference here. I don't know. I'd have to look at the cards, really dig deep on that. But this is the cards here. So, you know, your standard, it's kind of cool. They got kind of a, you know, futuristic look here. Check something out here real quick. So you got all your cards, and then here are the special cards. So let me just, the first mistake was I got 2 Queen of Hearts. I got the right number, but I also got an extra one. So that's an extra one because I lose the other one. So let's go through the special cards real quick, and then we'll talk about the other error I saw, which is, you know, not a big deal, but need to just remember that. So check your cards if you have it. So you got your 2 jokers, and they can mean anything. So usually what you do is you make an event or something else says Kaiju Protocol. I don't know, maybe do something with a Kaiju, but there's that. Excuse me. Let me get rid of that card there. Actually, I'll put this on top of that. You got your kings. So it just says King of Spades goes first. So it's kind of cool. Just tells you. Queen of Spades, remove all shock, which is fantastic. Queen of Hearts, remove 1 damage. It is different in bigger battles. You roll a die. You can do something different. So here's where the other error occurs. You got +1 to your shoot roll, +1 to your shoot roll for your spades and your diamond. I'm sorry, spades and hearts. And so those are your shoot rolls. The club and diamonds are supposed to be +1 to your close combat. It says +1 to shoot. I looked in the book. It says also close combat, so it's not an exception. This is standard fistful of lead. So I think this is just an error on that card. So I'm not sure how to, you want to correct that. One thing I did think it'd be nice, and just because he uses the 1-eye jack and 2-eye jack to do that. So, because I was like, oh man, it'd be nice if it was the same color, but all the spades are blue, right? Or whatever. So you couldn't really do that. So you'll just have to really read it and pay attention, and I'll have to correct that card somehow. Sevens, reroll 1 die. All of them are that. So that's cool. And then it's nice and big. So you can reload. 6s are all reload complete. So you can reload if you get low ammo. That's cool. 2s, roll 2 dice, pick 1. It's cool. That's different in bigger battles as well. And finally, you got your wild aces here. So really cool looking cards. So again, thanks for McMurray for picking those up for me. That's pretty awesome, and a fancy plastic carrying case. All right, well, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show you. I would, if you're interested at all in that kind of thing, mechs, I would encourage you to go check it out. Again, the PDF, I think the PDF is like $20 or something like that. And let's just zoom this back into my beautiful face here. Like I said, I plan on using them for like Weird War 2. And we'll see how that goes. Like I said, it might be a minute before I get there, but I did see some things. So this project I'm working on, I did see some things that could maybe use that in the project, like the campaign. And this is not the first book with the campaign. That was cool in the buildings. I thought was kind of cool to change. And it'll be fun to see what, shooting with mechs is like. I mean, it's going to be the same, right? Oh, I did notice, like, when you're building a mech, you get so many slots. So, a rail gun, I think, cost 4. A minigun or machine gun might cost 1. A laser might cost 1. You know what? I didn't check if there's heating in this. I don't think there is. That's interesting. That's a huge thing in BattleTech. That's the mech game I know. I don't know Cav. I think that power slide might come from kind of being inspired by Cav. I don't know. I'm just making guesses here. But anyway, as I said, see what you think. I'm sure you'll see some battle reports coming up. There are some actually on Jay Wiley. He's at least one, if not more, where he shows how to play it. So go check it out and see them playing that. But I'm sure, not Jay or somebody will get another video up there. Some of the other people that play Wiley Games, like maybe, I don't know if Joy would do that. I don't know if he's really into that. Chuck might do it. Seems like he tries everything. So, and I'm trying to think of other channels that might play Wiley Games, but starting to see more people. Yeah, I'd love to see more videos out there. So if you are interested and you have a channel, man, let's see some games, or at least a couple rolls or something. It'd be fun to see that. And if you do Weird War 2, let me see that. I'm excited to see that too. So that'll be what I'm using it for. And that's that. And I appreciate everybody, all your likes and comments, thumbs up, do all that stuff. It's encouraging. I'm going to say click and subscribe, click the bell so you get notified. I mean, it's just the views are incredible.